Ralph LoVuolo presents Mortgage Godfather.
Brought to you by Planet Home Lending. Secured by private equity, Planet Home Lending might just be the largest wholesale lender you've never heard of. Our competitive pricing opens the door, but we know it's our knowledgeable and accessible account executives who will make Planet Home Lending your first and last look on every loan.
Hi everybody, it's Ralph LoVuolo, the Mortgage Godfather. I'm brought to you by Planet Home Lending, the largest wholesaler you never heard of till now. I went on vacation a few years ago. I was out Lake Tahoe. What a neat place. It was the summertime, so I didn't go skiing because it's not not something that I really enjoy doing. But and I know that I have a friend in the mortgage business who spends a lot of time out there skiing. But let me tell you something that I did. You may know or you may not know that there's a lake, a big lake, very deep, Lake Tahoe. And I thought it would be cool that I could drive around it. I had heard that it was a nice drive. And when I drove around it, I stopped at 2 or 3 real estate offices there. And I stopped in just like I was a loan officer. Well, although I was obviously very casually dressed. And it didn't matter. I walked in, I told them who I was. I told them that I was a trainer for loan officers. I asked them for their card. I got a brochure from Homes Magazine or whatever the brochures that they had that they were giving away, if they were giving one away. And I asked them about their market. I'm never not working. I work all the time. I'm always thinking about how to help you. I would like you to think about that rather than thinking about those files that you're processing that you get so wrapped up in. I'd like you to think about having an idea that you could share with one of your real estate or 3 of your realtors or 10 of your realtors. You know, I have a questionnaire that I send to every new client. And one of the questions on that questionnaire, and it's 8.5 by 11, and it's filled with about 30 questions. If you want it, you can have it. Just ask me for it. But one of the questions on that list is, how many realtors do you really get business from? The average number, the number that is used so often, is 6. I'm shocked at the fact that you only do business with 6 on an average. In addition to that, when I ask them as to whether or not they are good producers, the answer that I get so often is no. Listen, you can't do business with people who don't do business. You can't do business with people who don't do business. If you're not visiting, talking to, discussing ideas about production and increasing production for them and you're not going to do business. But you've got to talk to people who do business. And I know that so many of you fear that. But I don't know what you're afraid of. I promise you, the loan officers that do business with top real estate producers are no different than you. I promise you, they're all the same as you. But those people who are doing business with the top producers, they just had the guts to get up and go out and see them. You got to have the guts. You got to go see them. You have to talk to them. You have to establish a relationship with them. If you don't, you're not going to make the kind of money that it says you want to make. So think about that. If you want to call me and talk to me about that, pick up the phone and call. Send me an email. We could talk. This is Ralph LoVuolo, the Mortgage Godfather. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks so much.
Feel the difference of what a decentralized operation makes. With account executives in your backyard and in your office, not hidden in a call center, we know what you and your borrower desires based on your market, and will be in your office helping you through every step of the way. Those are just a few of the differences our clients see every day with Planet Home Lending Wholesale.
This is Mortgage News Network.